Before I begin this video, I just want to say that we'll be referring to Kim Jong-un as boobs throughout the duration of the video. If you are easily offended by my crude sense of humor, then I suggest you exit the video right now. I have nothing against overweight or obese people, I just don't like this particular person. He's an evil person. He lets his people starve while at the same time he, buys all the food he wants and he hogs it all for himself. So he will be referred to as boobs. So if I say boobs, that means Kim Jong-un. So I have good news. Sony has just confirmed that they will release the interview in a select amount of independent theaters throughout the country. This is coming after North Korean hackers have hacked into Sony studios and not only stole a couple of their films, but made threats saying that they will launch attacks on theater locations and have a 9/11 style attack on the US. Now North Korea, in my personal opinion, doesn't have the capability of doing something like that. I mean, they can barely feed their own people, let alone launch an attack on the United States. But you should never rule that out. You should always take some precautions, but you should never live in fear over threats of a tyrannical dictator whose name is boobs. So why is Sony releasing this? Because there has been a media outcry over the fact that they have decided to cancel. Well, at first they want to cancel the movie without having no kind of release date whatsoever, because Boobs was a little upset that he was in a movie where he pretty much people weren't bowing down to him and fellatiating his penis 24/7. He's not used to a little bit of criticism. So Boobs got a little upset, so he ordered his hackers to hack into Sony and steal their stuff. Well, we didn't take too kind of that, because just I think it was either today or yesterday, we actually hacked into their internet and brought it down. So for the 3 or 4 people in North Korea that had internet, they were unable to get on their animal porn for at least a few hours, which is always a good thing. So I'm excited for Sony. Thank you for doing this. It's very brave for them to do so, because if you actually look at it, Sony is actually headquartered in Japan. It's a Japanese country or a company where they're right next door to these nuts. It's like it's like living next to a nutbag neighbor, and you have to deal with the whole entire community has to deal with him because he's peeing and shitting all over the people's yards and stuff like that. He's a crazy person, right? And so everyone has to worry about them, but the people that live right next door to him, they have to take a little bit more precaution because he's right next door. These people are very unstable and we don't know what they might do. But yeah, congratulations Sony for standing up for freedom of speech and just freedom of expression as well. Because if people make fun of me or talk bad about me, I'm not the type of person who gets so bugged out about it that it makes me like it's like for someone to get that upset that someone's making fun of him, it just shows you what kind of maniac he is, And this is coming from the same guy that ordered his whole entire country to have his fucked up looking haircut just like him. I mean, could you imagine everyone in the United States having Boobs haircut? I mean, it's just like Boobs literally ordered his whole entire country to have that same fucked up looking haircut where he has patches on the side of his fucking head. And then his daddy, you see this kind of egomaniacal nuttiness runs in the family. His dad actually grew his hair up like this because he was such a short guy, and he was he wanted to seem like he was taller. So he had this fucked up looking patch of hair on top of his head to make himself look taller. I mean, these people are nutty. But in closing, I just want to say thank you Sony for standing up to this oppressive boob man. Thank you, I appreciate it. I'm definitely want to see that movie. I'm actually even want to buy it on Blu-ray, and yeah. I'm gonna do a movie review on it too. It's just like anything that gets underneath these people's skin, or like this guy's skin. Just go at it for real. Who fucking cares what this guy feels? He's an asshole. So that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, like, comment, and have a nice day.